He only has one eye. What a strange creature.
You're wearing a bag on your head.
You're wearing a paper plate.
Well, haven't I seen you on YouTube?
I thought you were the one on YouTube. You did
a spoof of you.
Oh yeah, you had this Minotaur rat.
Hello, I am Mini Rat Horizon.
So, here's the deal. He's here because he was down for Thanksgiving, and I invited him to go with me to a Dawn Treader pre-screening. But I wasn't able to go. And he did. Cue dramatic music.
So, Dawn Treader pre-screening is right over there. Yeah, it feels like you're in Disneyland. Alright, yeah, there's the Cheesecake Factory, and then right around the corner is the theater. Yeah, it's much more decorated for Christmas than in the Google Street Map photos. Yeah, this is the exact location. So I'm busy writing a report for OslandsCountry.com, and we're in the location. I'm just waiting about right now. Well, I just got back from seeing the movie over there. As for the movie, I'm not sure whether I like it or not right now. I'll have to think about it for a while.
So, he saw the movie, and I didn't. And I need to wait another 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, but you got to meet the cast members, so you'll be just fine. Trust me.
He rated it 5 out of 10.
Well, there were some big problems with the movie.
He's a pessimist.
What?
Pessimist.
The Seven Swords plot takes more precedence in the movie than the Seven Lords. I mean, look, do you see any lords on here? But look, there's a big old sword.
That's written Dawn. That doesn't have to do with it.
But really, where are the Seven Lords?
I think I see one in that spec.
Oh, look, the White Witch.
Yeah, what is up with her?
She's green throughout the entire movie, but here she's blue.
I have an itch on my nose.
The White Witch is supposed to be white. I mean, in the movie she's green, and here she's blue. Why can't they just keep her original color?
Maybe it's a different person. How big of a role does she play in the movie?
She only appears as a personification of the Green Mist, but she's the form that the Green Mist most commonly takes. She appears like 3 times throughout the movie.
Well,
Yeah.
What does she end up doing?
All she does is end up tempting Edmund, strangely.
That's it? Does Edmund end up going for it?
The first time he rejects it, but then the third time, it looks like he's about to be taken in by her, but
and
then...
it's Lucy, right?
No, actually that's the moment where Eustace sets down the sword, and the swords come up, and the sea serpent and the green mist collapse and stuff.
Wait, but so the sea serpent is a servant of the green mist?
Yeah, that's what it appears to be, and what's interesting is the sea serpent, halfway through the battle, it turns into like this cobra-like thing, like a snake. So, which really reminded me of the Lady of the Green Kirtle, because, you know, the Lady of the Green Kirtle turns into a snake, too. So I think they might be setting her up to be the Green Mist.
That would be actually kind of cool. Originally, when they first brought in saying, "Oh, the Green Kirtle's gonna be the Dawn Treader, the world's gonna end tomorrow," I was like, "Oh, the world's gonna end tomorrow." That was me. But considering that would set up really good for the Silver Chair, do you think that would end up working?
It could, but it makes the Dawn Treader not make much sense as a standalone movie because there's very little explanation given as to why the Green Mist wants to take over Narnia. It just sort of exists, and it's evil, and it wants boats full of people to eat.
Fun and yummy. Boat full of Gail's mom kind of people.
Yeah, the Green Mist just comes around and just like eats boats of people.
Which just sounds sort of bizarre.
It's the Nom Nom monster. Instead of Cookie Monster, it's Lone Islander's monster. Elmo!
By the way, I'm not actually as tall as him. I'm standing on a box that's this high.
Yeah, you want to step down and show them how tall you actually are?
Compared to myself, he's like as tall as a wall. So you saw the Dawn Treader. Overall, what would you rate it?
I would rate it 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10? Sacrilege! I'm not friend anymore.
Well, you have to understand there are some things about this movie that are very bad. You know, the Sue-Caspian romance? It continues in the John Trenner movie.
What happens?
What happens? Caspian says something that indicates that he uses Queen Susan as a standard to compare with all other girls he's thinking about marrying as his queen. That he still hasn't forgotten.
Oh, my head. Well, they did end up taking out, when Caspian dives in and says, I've got here, Susan. It's Lucy. Line, right?
Yes, they did take that out.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. He's a God of second chances. He's a God of second chances.
He's afraid that people can't take him seriously, and now that I know him in real life, I sort of see why.
The movie is not all good. He's too optimistic.
But I've seen half an hour of the movie.
But I've seen the whole thing.
But I've seen half an hour of it.
You saw the good parts.
Though I saw the part with Koryak and he's all like,
It seeks the light, steal the light from this world.
This is still the light from this world.
So what was your favorite part about the Dawn Treader?
My favorite part about the John Treader was his purple sail. Or did you mean the movie?
The movie.
Oh, the movie. Well, let's see. I have to say the best scene was at the world's end, and you can already see that clip online. So,
Well, not the whole thing. I've seen the ending, basically. Right when Ripatube is going over the wave, that's what I've seen.
oh, you saw that part too? Yeah, that part is really cool. They really nailed it from the book there.
And most people think that as long as they have the Christian themes in the movie, then that automatically reckons the movie a 10 out of 10. What say you, oh Minotaur?
Well, I would say that makes the movie passable. I mean, because if they didn't include that line, this movie would just, it wouldn't have the same total feel to it. However, I felt that a lot of the stuff before that scene really destroyed a lot of the build-up to that scene, because it just didn't feel like the book in a lot of places.
I learned online that Aslan comes to the rescue a couple of times. What times are those? Because we all want to know the spoilers.
Hey, spoilers! Aslan usually comes just to save all the main characters from their temptations.
But I thought that's what the Seven Swords does.
The Seven Swords just destroys the green mist. For some unknown reason, Aslan isn't able to do that himself. He needs 7 swords.
What kind of a role does Edmund end up playing? Because we haven't really seen much of him.
You know how Peter was sort of, he really wanted to get back to Narnia and was really power hungry when he got back? Edmund's like that, except worse. So, I mean...
You're not saying that it was a character change, are you?
Well, it was a very big character change from the book. They took the little flaw that Edmund has in Deathwater scene and magnified it so it consumes all of his character. They did this with Caspian, they did it with Lucy, they did it with Edmund. They take all 3 of those characters and really bring out all of their flaws so that they have chances for redemption. Which, I mean, you could view that as bringing more Christian elements into it because they have to learn to redeem themselves. But also, it's a big change from the book because in the book, like Edmund and Caspian and Lucy are for the most part perfect characters. And in the movie, I mean, they have serious character
So basically
flaws.
they're trying to make it more human.
Yeah.
But you don't think they really caught that very well.
Well, it doesn't feel like the Edmund from the book. I mean, you could view it as an improvement, or you could view it as taking away from the original story. It really depends on how you'll see it when you actually see the movie.